Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, my name is YAA.LIA. Thank you for tuning in and welcome. Before I go into today's video, I just want to quickly say thank you for the feedback on my previous video. I will link it up here somewhere if you haven't seen it. I really enjoyed filming that video and I think it's one of my favorites videos so far. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it as well. So thank you for that. So for today, I have two products from Makeup Revolution. I'm pretty sure you would by now you'd have seen these all over YouTube. So I have the foundation stick and the concealer to review for you. So I have the shades F13 and C13 in both products. They're not even though the names are the same in terms of the shade and the color match, they're not exactly the same. I will insert a swatch for you here, but we're going to talk about these, so I'm sure you will see them for yourself. So the foundation retails for £5 and it comes in a stick form. So this is how much you get for the product. I think for £5, I think it's a good value, and it comes in 18 shades, I think, at the moment. But I have heard that they are going to release some new shades, so I don't know how many. But at the moment, they've got 18 shades, which I think is incredible for a drugstore makeup brand. They also have 18 shades in the concealer, and this retails for £4. So it comes with a large doe foot applicator, which I love. And the consistency of this is creamy. It's liquidy, but it's slightly creamier, which I much prefer because I find this so easy to blend with. That I'm pretty sure you know what a concealer is supposed to do and a foundation is supposed to do. So I'm going to skip all of that, and I'm interested in how it works, how easy it is to blend, and most of all how it looks on my skin or anybody with skin tone like mine. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop rumbling on and just get straight into the tutorial. I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on these. Let's get started. So if you have oily skin like mine, I will highly suggest that you use a mattifying primer. And today I'm going to use a sample version of Cover FX Blurring Primer. This is pretty much the same as the Benefit Professional Primer in terms of texture and everything else. Right, primer on. Just gonna now just swatch this all over my face. Just put this all over. I love how this sort of melts straight away into the skin, which gives me the idea that it's going to be very easy to blend. So what I'm going to do is, in the past I've been using a foundation brush to blend. So I'm going to do half and half. I haven't used it with the sponges, so I'm also intrigued to find out how that performs. So half with the brush and half with the sponge. The shade is not perfect match. It's slightly on the lighter side. I wish it was a bit more deeper, I think. I'm not sure if you can see the contrast between my face and my neck. I'm just going to go back in with a bit more to get that full coverage, because I can still see some of my discolorations through, and I'm just going to blend that out with the brush for a better coverage. Right, okay, that's that side with the brush. So going in with the sponge, just going to see how that works. So what I'm noticing with the sponge is I like that it's diffusing or taking some of the shine away, but at the same time it's not giving me the coverage that I need. I feel like it's taking more of the product that I would like. So I think with the sponge you definitely need more of the product. Let's go back in. It's not bad with this sponge either. I would say I got pretty much same results with the sponge. If you can notice a difference, let me know in the comment box below. But looking into the mirror and looking even on the monitor, I can't really see much of a difference. So I guess it's down to personal preference. But I like using the brush because it's just much quicker that way. I'm going to use some powder just to set the foundation, also remove some of the shine away. So I'm just using my Glossier powder. I feel like the powder has helped balance my skin tone out a little bit. The contrast between my neck and my face is not as bad as it was before. Moving on to the concealer. So I'm just gonna swatch this, right? You can see here this is very easy to blend as well, and it does dry a little bit faster, so you have to be quick. But at the same time, it just is very, but it's full. I like that it's full coverage. Sometimes I've used my fingers to blend in the past and I had no issues with it. It's slightly thicker, which I like, and the shade is not that bad. I think it's a perfect match for my skin tone, but if I want to use it as a highlighter, I will need something lit. I think probably one shade down, but I use this just to conceal. So to add a touch of a bit of yellow under my eyes, I'm just going to use the Makeup Revolution banana powder just to highlight it a little bit more. I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. So see you in a moment. So what do I think of these two products? So for the foundation, I like it. It's not going to be my favorite. I like that, and the packaging is small enough to be able to take with me on the go. I think the shade range is a little bit on the paler side for me. There is the right amount of yellow in this. Just I just feel like it is a little bit yellow. Even here you can see just a teensy bit. So hopefully if they bring out the in-between shades, maybe I'll be able to find one shade that is because 14 was too dark for me. 14 was too dark and too neutral for me. But it's easy to blend with the brush. I prefer to use this with the brush just because it's just quicker that way. And also I feel like you need to, in terms of coverage, it's okay. You would need a bit more, which then you just got to be careful, because the more you pile on, you will end up looking a little bit too heavy. So you just got to be wary of that. And I don't think there's anything negative to say apart from the fact that it is oily. But then again, most foundation sticks formulas tend to be on the oilier side. So I think this is no different from the others. But for £5, I think, this is great if you just need something quick. You need to boost yourself up. Yeah, but I don't think this is going to replace my everyday foundation. But it's okay. It's a nice one to have in the collection. I was going to buy the darker shades of the foundation, but then I've got my Fenty Match Stick, so I just use that for contouring. For the concealer, it is my favourite out of the two products that I have tried. I like that it's full coverage, but so easy to blend and so easy to work with. There are times that I use my fingers to blend because I've forgotten my sponge, and it felt, it was no different than using my sponge. Also, I like that you don't need to bake with it. You can just use some powder just to dust over it, just to get rid of any excess product. It stays put all day, it doesn't crease. You will need to moisturize your eye area. Apart from my natural crease lines, I don't think this does increase on me. And yeah, I like the color. It is my exact skin tone, so if I need some highlights, I just need to go in with some luxury banana powder, and that fixed the problem, as you saw in the clip earlier. I like that it's between the NYX HD concealer, which is very liquidy, and then the Bare Minerals Pro Conceal, which is my current favorite concealer. So this fits perfectly in between those two formulas. So yeah, the concealer is my favorite. I think for £4 they did an incredible job with it. This is going to be a staple in my collection. For a drugstore product, I think they're not bad at all. I'm going to end this tutorial here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment box below, and I'll link everything else that I used for my full face makeup in the description box. So do check it out if you are interested. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.